Boys and girls, welcome back to a brand new video. And today, obviously after these wheel spins, of course, nothing on the first one, but we're gonna sell that. We have a brand new money making method. Wow, we actually got 40,000 off of both of those. That's different ways. That's kind of cool, I guess. Anyways, brand new money making method. Well, I don't know if it's brand new. I've covered this before, but we have new cars. So to start off the video, if you're brand new to the game or the channel, I'm going to show you a method. It's the best way in the game of making money right now. If you've seen this method prior, skip about halfway through the video to see the cars for auction sniping. But to start this off, you're going to want to go and grab yourself a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Make sure it's the FE there. Make sure it looks the same as one of these ones on the screen. Hop on in it. I'm going to show you everything you need, including the tune. So eventually, if you can't do this at first, that's okay. It's just going to you're not going to get as many skill points from this race, but eventually you want your skill tree to look exactly like this. You don't need the super wheel spin, and you don't need the extra life here. That actually takes an extra 25, so you don't need either of those ones. But other than that, make sure it looks the exact same as this. And then for the tune, it's right there on the screen. You're more than welcome to pause the video. This is the one that I've made, and I know it works quite well for this race that we're about to do. It allows you to finish in, I believe, about 24 seconds. And then you're gonna head on over to Event Lab here. You're gonna go in, Event Blueprints, and what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna search for a blueprint with the share code right here, but I'm gonna pop that up on the screen for you under my recents. It's just right there. You'll see a little blue box popped up just to the right of the SP farm. There's a little blue box below that. I know some people miss it. If it doesn't work for you right away, it's not that the race has been taken down or anything, obviously, because I'm recording this video like the day before. It's still up. It's been up for a while. Chances are you just have to keep trying a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what it is with Forza's game, but sometimes it just messes up. Anyways, you're gonna launch that as solo. Make sure you hop in your Lamborghini Sesto, and then obviously under your difficulty settings, you want to make sure you have auto steering on, and then switch yourself to automatic, because the cash, like the difficulty bonus, doesn't actually matter. So you can save and continue. And now you're pretty much just gonna hold your accelerator down for the entire race. Now I have had some people ask if this, like, why it doesn't work when you're using a wheel. And the wheel kind of has a mind of its own, so if it steers one way, it's going to try and counter steer the other way, and it actually deals with gravity. You get a little bit different than game physics, and then that's going to force it to go back the other way. It's going to throw off your auto steering right at the start. So try not to use a wheel. Use a keyboard or a controller when doing this. I said gravity, I meant like inertia, momentum, whatever. You know what I mean. Anyways, as you can see, about 25 seconds. Sometimes it's under 25. But if you've done like as many of these races as you want, you can continue out. Or if you want to keep earning skill points, you can actually just reset the race. It's going to save all your skill points. It's going to be very quick. But for our sake, I'm just going to exit out of it because I've got as many skill points as I want. And as you can see at the top there, we got 10 skill points. Sometimes you get 9. It's a little hit and miss. And then with all those skill points, once you're back at the festival, we used to have a really great way of doing this, and you'd get super wheel spins for doing this. It used to be pretty straightforward, but Forza is currently, I don't know if you guys are aware, they're currently in the process of pushing as many players away from their game in the first year of launch as possible. So with their newest update that just came out, they actually eliminated wheel spins from perks that you can redeem on cars. So now the new best way, Forza hasn't really thought about this one a whole lot. You probably have a good amount of cars in your garage, and it's still super easy to get perk or the skill points because Forza hasn't really thought around that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to pretty much any of your cars, because I guarantee that you've never redeemed this on 99% of your cars. And what you're going to do with all your skill points that you've saved up, you're going to go to upgrades and tuning, car mastery, and you're going to make sure you get, first of all, the XP on every single car, and then you're going to fill out, it's the same on pretty much every single car. This bomb row, you might get extra credits like that, which is nice, but get your Forzathon points on every single car you can, because some of them are going to offer more than 10. 10 is the bare minimum, but some offer a little bit more than that. And what you're going to do is you're just going to keep saving up Forzathon points, and with that mixed with the XP, you're going to still be able to get a good amount of wheel spins. You can save up for super wheel spins. You can also save up a little more to get the weekly cars and make more money that way. Unfortunately, though, for the time being, Forza is just really pushing people away. I don't know really why. They don't really tell people about this, but you can't get the super wheel spin from the Porsche or the Trans Am. You're welcome to go check. Unfortunate, but this is still a good method until we find something new. This is currently what I recommend doing because you already have these cars. You weren't going to get that XP or Forza-thon points anyways. But let's get to the cars for this week. So the first one here isn't actually one you should be sniping. I kind of want to put a PSA out there for anyone that has this car. People have kind of found out that next week this car is going to be re-releasing, or so I've heard, and lots of other people have too. So I recommend dumping it right now for whatever you can get for it, because the price is going to be really cheap next week for at least a little while. So don't auction snipe this car anymore. The next one you could auction snipe, and this one's going for 16 to 20 million right now. So I recommend saying 2, 3, 4 million. Is this one right here. Plenty of them popping up. I don't know if you'll be able to sell it for maximum price, but you can still sell it for 11 million credits easily, and that's still 7 or 8 million credits depending on what you bought it at. This is a good car, but let's hop on to our next one here, and that's going to be our friend the 84 Civic. This one is actually becoming a little more rare, but that doesn't mean you can't still auction snipe it. This one again sells for 20 million credits. Very good car to get. I don't know. I don't think they're going to re-release this one for a little while, but then again, we said that about the Unicorn, who was one of our top 5 rarest cars in the game, and here it is next week. Forza's doing interesting things these days, but yeah, this is still a good one to auction snipe. And now, I don't know how good this is going to be to auction snipe, but it's actually turned out to be a very rare car. I know if you can get this car, that's actually insane. I don't know if I got that. That's... There's no way I get that, right? Yeah, okay, there's no way I got that. I guess, yeah, the Trident here. This car sells for 20 million credits. Now I actually really want one of those. Anyways, as you can see, though, people can put it up for 138k. This car is good to snipe, but it is pretty rare. I don't know if I just got a one-off. That's the first time I searched for it there. Anyways, let's hop to our last car for today, and that's going to be our friend, the 599 GTO. As you can see, there's a few up here. They're not selling immediately. This one still has 32 minutes left. They're a little bit rare. Not super rare, though. You could still auction snipe for these for sure. The market is very weird for cars at the moment. I don't know why. I don't really know what's going on at the moment. I'm going to keep you guys updated, especially when we get a new method. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Oh, well, this one just sold right in front of us. That's weird that this one's not selling. But it's a little bit weird. And some of these $20 million cars are starting to really sell out. So I recommend getting your hands on as many of these as possible. Sell that Unicorn. Just try and stay up to date with what's selling and what isn't. Anyways, boys, I do find it really weird that Forza would have taken the wheel spins out of those cars, especially since that's already after they nerfed the initial one. We used to be able to get a super wheel spin for 5 skill points. I don't know, maybe some of the OGs of the game will remember that. But yeah, Forza's doing a really good job at pushing people away at the minute. I'm not really sure why. Things are weird, so just be safe. I'm going to keep you guys updated as soon as we got more information on anything. Anyways, if you made it through to the end, let me know down below so I can give you a heart. As always, we will see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.